Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. In this video right now, I want us to look at 5 original sins William Ruto committed. And these 5 sins most definitely will deny William Ruto the presidency come next year. 5 sins. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. 5 sins. The first sin William Ruto made is that William Ruto outshone the master. He outdid the master. The master in this case is President Uhuru Kenyatta. Yes. For those who have been privileged to go through the 48 laws of power, the first law tells us that to attain the heights of power, always make those above you feel comfortably superior and more brilliant than they are, and you will attain the heights of power. William Ruto never did that. Upon William Ruto and Uhuru being elected in 2013, we have seen something. In fact, in 2013, it was more or less of a co-presidency. William Ruto was appointing half of the cabinet. The president was appointing half of the cabinet. So technically, it means William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta were sharing power. In that case, they seemed that they were equal. And then when they came in for their second term, William Ruto started aggressive campaigns for his 2022 presidential bid. And he was starting those campaigns. He first mobilized duly elected leaders on his side, isolating the president. So technically, or rather naturally, I know the president might have felt threatened. Because now we have a deputy here mobilizing your elected leaders to his side. So the president might have felt a little bit threatened by William Ruto's mobilization. And then as William Ruto was doing that, we were seeing William Ruto going to the mountain for his presidential campaigns. And some of his foot soldiers actually took that opportunity to attack the president, to paint the president as somebody who has failed to deliver, to the people. So William Ruto was actually outshining the president in Jubilee Party and also outshining the president on the ground in Mount Kenya. So technically, from where I sit, I tend to believe that as a whole, or rather, William Ruto outshone the master. He outshone the president. And history teaches us that those who did that mistake, the consequences were dire. In fact, history gives us one example of a person, Nicolas Fouquet. Nicolas Fouquet was like the finance minister in France during Louis XIV administration, King Louis XIV administration. So Nicolas Fouquet outshone Louis XIV. And actually, Nicolas Fouquet ended up in prison, and he actually died in prison. So in this case, I'm not trying to say that the same fate that befell Nicolas is what might befall William Ruto, but I'm seeing a possibility or a situation or a likely possibility where William Ruto might not become the president just as a result of outshining the master. That comes out very clearly. He outshone the master in Jubilee Party, and he also outshone the master on the mountain. That's the first sin. The second sin William Ruto committed, William Ruto declared his intention way too early. In fact, immediately they came in for their second term, William Ruto started his campaigns immediately. And as he was doing his campaigns, he was largely touring the country. And he was going everywhere. And again, we are being told from the 48 laws of power that always conceal your intention. Conceal your intention. In fact, William Ruto made 2022 to be all about himself, William Ruto. In fact, he was shouting at the rooftops that he wants to be the president and nothing else. From where I sit, I also tend to believe that might have scared away potential partners or other political kingpins who William Ruto could have just worked with, maybe to realize his dream of becoming the president. In this case, he scared away these people. These people felt that they had no opportunity of also maybe even being supported for the presidency because William Ruto made 2022 to be about himself and him alone. Contrast that to what Raila is actually doing. Raila, even as of today, less than 10 months to the next general election, Raila has not even declared that he's going for the presidency. So you can see some Oka leaders still miling around Raila because they still have a feeling or that maybe, nobody knows, maybe one of them can even be endorsed by Raila Amolo Odinga even to contest for the presidency. But William Ruto never created that room. He made 2022 to be about him and him alone. That's the second sin William Ruto committed. That sin might deny him presidency next year. The third sin William Ruto committed, immediately William Ruto and Uhuru formed government. From William Ruto's speeches, William Ruto was appearing as being arrogant, abusive, and over-ambitious. Yes, he was appearing as arrogant, abusive, and over-ambitious. We have seen him in so many occasions calling Raila Muganga, calling Kalonzo yule jamaa wa kukaa kwa lami. And sometimes back, he was also going to Western and telling them, musipojipanga mutapangwa. Yes. Musipojipanga mutapangwa. So this William Ruto rhetorics portrayed him as being arrogant, abusive, and over-ambitious. So that's also an original sin that might cost William Ruto the presidency. And also, before I forget, there was also a time William Ruto, in fact, very many elected leaders across the country were actually warming to William Ruto's camp. So there was a time William Ruto went to Saboti. And he told the member of parliament there that if you cannot join me, then you should forget about development. I think for those who can remember, you will agree with me on that. He was telling the Saboti member of parliament that if you can't join me, shauri yako. And as he was saying that, he was launching, whether they were fake projects or not, he was launching mainly projects in members of parliament that were singing his praises. He was launching some development projects, whether they were ghost or not, in constituencies of members of parliament who were seen to be supporting him. So, such kind of speeches also portrayed William Ruto as being very arrogant, abusive, and also over-ambitious. He was just too over-ambitious for the presidency. He wanted the presidency very, very badly. So that's also a sin that might deny William Ruto the presidency come next year. And then fourthly, the fourth sin, Ruto's time in government has also been dogged or characterized by lots of alleged corruption. And this corruption is widely alleged that in one way or the other, William Ruto is deemed to be linked to all these corruption allegations. I'm not saying William Ruto is corrupt, but that's the kind of allegations Kenyans have been treated to. And also sometimes back in 2018, I think 2018, 2017, an opinion poll was done by Sinovit, and Kenyans were asked, who do you think is the most corrupt Kenyan alive? And William Ruto was ranked as the most corrupt Kenyan alive. He was followed closely by Anne Waiguru. That was way back in 2018. So, as a result of these alleged corruption allegations, William Ruto has also been seen, or there is a picture that has also been created that William Ruto is actually a very, very corrupt leader. So his term in government has been characterized and dogged with lots of corruption allegations. That's also something, or rather a sin, that might deny William Ruto presidency next year, because his opponents will effectively use this tool of corruption against him. And then finally, or rather the fifth sin William Ruto might have committed, maybe because during that time he never knew that things could turn out the way they are, was in 2007. In 2007, William Ruto was charged of crimes against humanity, and he was taken to The Hague. And these crimes were largely committed in Rift Valley. And there is also an incident, a church incident, that happened in Burnt Forest, Eldoret. So as a result of that, again, ladies and gentlemen, the Mount Kenya, residents of Mount Kenya might feel that this person did them some harm in 2007. This is a tool, or rather, this is something that will be used very, very effectively against William Ruto. And residents of the mountain will just be reminded of what happened in 2007. And because our politics is largely ethnic, I know in one way or the other, residents of the mountain will buy that. So I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that these are the 5 original sins that William Ruto might have committed. And these sins, most likely, this is why William Ruto's quest of becoming the president is becoming slippery each passing day. I believe because of these 5 things. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.